Hello, my beautiful Libras, and welcome to the monthly forecast for this upcoming month of November 2021. Can you believe it? It's already here. My favorite month, my birthday month. Guys, October was a pretty intense month with all those retrogrades. And I know that that full moon with all that Mars influence is pretty intense. So for my air signs, please be sure to take time into November to decompress mentally throughout the month, making sure that you're taking time to journal or do some breath work, but release all of this buildup in the head because that is going to impact your anxiety and your physical body. Just making sure you do this, guys, helps you to keep centered and focused and grounded. Now, this is for my Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising. So check all three, guys. Make sure you have a complete understanding of the energetic influence this month for you. And if this is your first time watching me, thank you so much. If it serves you, resonates with you in some way, please like, subscribe, share it with those who feel might serve. I really do appreciate it, and it really does help. And just FYI, my dog is sleeping back here in the corner, so if you see movement, don't forget. All right, guys, let's just take a deep breath in, my beautiful Libras. Exhale out any kind of stress, and let's get started. Let's see what this month holds for you. Ooh. One more, guys. Oh, nope, another one. Just going to stop it there and we'll get started. We have the Nine of Coins, the Page of Swords, the Seven of Swords, the Five of Wands, the Nine of Swords, the Nine of Cups, the King of Wands, New Beginnings, the Lovers, the Solutions card, Page of Cups, Nine of Wands. Then we have the Decision card, the Strength card, the Epiphany, and the Divine Guidance card, all major arcanas, guys. Let's get started, my beautiful Libras. First things first, when it comes to the month of November, it's going to be about work. There is going to be a lot of hard work. You're going to get a lot of recognition this month. But what you might notice is that when it comes to perhaps your documentation or the kind of work you do, you're going to notice that you're going to have to approach it a little differently this month, mostly because of some hiccups that are happening. There can be a lot of drama at work, I'm sorry to say, but it's usually verbal. So watch out, stay away from any kind of back talking, stay away from any kind of talking bad about anybody in the group. Just stay neutral, Libra. When you have the Five of Wands, there's going to be some kind of anger, disruption, drama. There's going to be things at work that people are stressed out about. And sometimes when people stress out and worry, they react in anger, they react in drama, they speak up before thinking. And this is going to kind of be the issue for you. But instead of participating, what you're being guided to do is like, okay, how can I approach this in a different way? You have the Page of Swords. So Libra, please, please, please be honest, be truthful, even if you have to be a little blunt with the people at work. Don't lie, don't hide, don't emit something, because this might blow up into something much bigger and you don't want to be caught red-handed. Like, we asked you and you said this. No, you said the honest truth. That's that. You know what I'm saying? So while things are happening around you, rise above it. Don't participate. All you got to do is like, okay, this isn't going to work. I just want to get my job done. So how can I approach this differently? How can I communicate with my peers and my groups so that we're all on the same page, so that we're all working in a way that kind of brings balance and some semblance of peace to the work environment? You have the Nine of Cups with the King of Coins. It really doesn't have to do with you, Libra. So what's really important is that you keep your eye on the big picture at work and do your best to cultivate as much emotional peace and balance this month, like we talked about in the beginning of this video. Now, you have a lot of focus on relationships. This is for all the air signs. You guys have a theme this month with work and relationships. Usually with some readings, it's a really big highlighted area. These are both highlighted for you this month. So you're going to be noticing that you're going to be thinking about the bigger picture of your life this month, Libra. And of course, these issues at work are going to kick it off. Like, maybe do I want to work here forever? But also, like, what do I want to see myself? Do I want to own a home? Do I want to move? Do I want to change careers? Do I want to get married? Do I want to have a family? Do I want to own land? You're going to be thinking about the big vision of your life. And that happens, right? When we hit bumps, we think like, God, Is this worth it? Do I want to do this? You know, things like that happen. And so, of course, when you think about the big vision of your life, you're going to be thinking about the relationships in your life. You have new beginnings and the lovers card. So, for a lot of you Libras out there, there are new relationships. Yes, lovers can be romantic, but it's also can be a soulmates are not always romantic. They can be platonic. They can be best friends. My sister is my soulmate, but this is really embarking on these new relationships. If you're single Libras out there, this is a month for meeting people. This is a month for meeting soulmates, having new levels of relationships in your life, which is good. This is about embarking on new experiences in new ways. Now, while new beginnings, yes, does denote new beginnings, but it's also about releasing the past, acting differently, taking what you've learned and what you experienced, embodying that knowledge into wisdom, now acting, talking, speaking, seeing things in a new way. If you want a new experience in your relationships, you got to kind of rise to meet that and behave perhaps in a different way. Now you have the solutions cards with the Page of Cups. You're going to recognize that this month, starting with your work, you're going to have to find a lot of compromise with the people in your life. You're going to have to find a lot of middle ground and solutions. Be patient, Libra. I know you're decent at this. Try to be patient with those around you. When you have it with the Page of Cups, more than likely it's going to be with friends, or like I said, the colleagues, especially if your colleagues are your friends. You're going to have to try to do your best to be objective, not to try to personalize anything that's happening in that regard. You have the Nine of Wands. So it's kind of like, okay, let me give an example of sleep, where there might be a certain friend that maybe things are changing, maybe it's rubbing you wrong, and you're like, okay, I'm really trying to have patience with this person, but it's really not working because either their decisions or what they're doing is just not resonating with me. And you're doing your best, Libra, to kind of keep with it. This person is someone you do care about. Page of Cups is a really close friend, or even family member, or it could even be a relationship that's a romantic one that's kind of not working out here. But you have the Strength card, the Decision card, the Epiphany, the Divine Guidance card. I'm just going to give you a heads up, where there is going to be somebody in your life this month. It could be that person starting drama at work. It could be a longtime friend, whatever it is that you're going to feel that you need to step away from. Whenever you have the Strength card, for me as a reader, and I can only speak for myself as a reader, it represents breakups, but breakups of all kinds. Professional breakups, friends, stepping away from certain family members that are toxic, romantic, anything like that. But you have the Epiphany card, the Divine Guidance card, and the Decision card. The only reason you're kind of sticking around is because you're like, God, I don't really want to let this go. But out of my own self-respect, out of my own self-love, like, this does not work for me, and I need to step back. I need to step back. And this year has been such a crazy year, but recognizing who you are, realizing what resonates with me. That's not just people, but environments and work and literature. And this is just one thing. Now you have the Epiphany card, the Divine Guidance card here. So what is happening here is you might be having some really honest conversations with this person, like, but objectively, kind of like, look at, I love you and I'm trying to guide you and give you the best guidance I can. But what you're doing or how you're acting just is really not resonating or serving me. And so I can help you in a certain capacity, more like I'll give you direction, but I cannot be too close because I'm personalizing it. Now it's taking a toll on me. Do you know what I'm saying, Libra? And so just stepping back, and perhaps you might be embodying more of an advisory role, more of like an objective supporter, not like a personal supporter. It's, you understand, it's personal. It's like, I'm leaving in the middle of the night to come hug you and give you tea. Objective is like, look at, you've been through this so many times. And all I can say is what I've been telling you is this and that, you know, something like that. So work is a little tumultuous. The love relationships are blooming. But I think what's really important is that you're recognizing environments and people, like, does this serve me? Does this not serve me? And this is not a punishment, Libra. This needs to happen to make things very clear to you. Like, you know what? I've changed. I'm moving in these new directions. This is who I'm being. And really embracing that in a very loving, compassionate, and most importantly, as objective as possible way, not personalizing it. And doing everything with love and patience and in some way compassion. You know, Libra, you got this. Is an incredible month. Yes, for love relationships. Good luck with that. Good luck with work and with friendships. All things grow. And sometimes when we stop enabling bad behavior, it gives that person a chance to rise. You know, so I hope this serves you. If you like more in-depth tarot session, a soul reading, a healing session, guys, my links are down below. Otherwise, I will see you next month for next month's readings. Take care.